Star was a little starling who lived in her mother's leafy nest together with her siblings. She was born alongside her 5 other siblings, and her parents were very happy to have them as their children. Few days after she was born, she was named Star, even though she didn't look like one because she looked sickly and quite small, unlike her siblings. But as time passed on, her parents would fly in and out of the nest to get them their daily meals. But because Star couldn't struggle to fight for her meal, her siblings would end up eating her food and she would have to go hungry for that day. Her mother felt sorry for her, so she always kept a part of the food for Star each time her siblings ate her food. After so many weeks, one night, Star's mother spoke to her. She said, "Star, my dear, it's been over 6 weeks since you and your siblings were born. You need to leave the nest." But Star ignored her mom because she was afraid. She was afraid of heights. Besides, she somehow thought that her wings were too heavy for her to flap. "But Mom, I will fall to the ground. I'm afraid of heights." In life, you must learn to take a bold step of faith and not let fear step into your heart. Always learn to take a bold step of faith, Star's mom said. But Star didn't understand. She didn't want to risk it at all. She heard that if she drops to the ground, a giant snake was waiting to eat her all up. And she didn't want to be a prey, at least not yet. So Star sat in her mother's nest all day, watching her siblings and other birds fly in the sky. Star's parents got worried after the 10th week. She didn't still want to fly. Her siblings encouraged her to fly, but she didn't take any step. So one day, her parents told her that they needed to relocate into the bird town because the giant hawk would come and attack them if they remained in the nest. But Star still wouldn't fly with them. She was sad when her family and friends were leaving. However, before they left, her mother left her a book to read. "Try to read this book, and you will have all the big faith you need to take a step and fly," her mom said. The next day, Star's family hugged her and flew away. Star broke into tears. Maybe she would try flying, she thought, but fear gripped her again when she tried to. "I will just drop to the ground and a giant snake will eat me up," she said sadly. One night, she opened up the book her mother had given her. It was a Bible. She stumbled on the story of Noah in the Bible and found a place where Noah put out a bird from the ark to check if the flood had gone down completely. Star realized that if the bird had been afraid of flying, Noah wouldn't have known that the flood water had really gone down. That means she wasn't supposed to be afraid of flying because she was born to fly. Star was excited. She couldn't wait to fly. But by the next morning, she was woken up to the noise of a cry. When she opened her eyes, she saw some birds running into hiding. It must be the great hawk. Suddenly, Star shook herself, closed her eyes, flapped her wings, and stepped out of the nest. At first, it felt as if she was diving downwards and heading to the ground. But when she remembered Noah's bird in the Bible, she remembered that she was born to fly. So she tapped her wings and she noticed that she was suddenly going back up, and soon she could control her wings and fly. By the time she was high up in the sky, she fist pumped the clouds in the sky and shouted, "I did it! Finally, all I needed was just a big faith," Star said. Soon, Star flew to the bird city where she found her family, and they all reunited again. Since then, Star learned to always take a big step of faith, no matter what. The end. So tell me, what did you learn from the story?